Hi, this is Debbie from Organic Oasis in California Zone 9B. Today, Tomato Tim and I are going to harvest our potatoes. We planted them early October. It's been 4 months. The green part of the plant is dead. The tubers are still, the potatoes are still alive under the soil, and hopefully they're nice and big and fantastic and are going to taste delicious. We're going to go ahead and harvest those today. So stay tuned and let's see what we get. So here are our potato bags. We plant in 10-gallon potato bags. And I put the cages in so that I had some way to wrap the tulle fabric around. The reason why I wanted to wrap the tulle fabric around is because we get squirrels that come and dig in our bags for their acorns. And sometimes our dogs even like to dig in the bags. So after having a couple of the potato tubers dug up, I decided I needed to do this. And this is why we did that. As you can see, the green is completely dried up. So now we're going to empty these out and see what's inside. So what I'm going to do first is to just take off this basket here and get rid of it. And as you can see, all of this is pretty much dead. There's a few weeds in here. And so I don't risk damaging any of the potatoes. I'm just going to cut off this dead part. Pull out the water drip system. I've got some weeds here. I'm going to pull those out and separate them. I don't want to put these in our compost pile. And then we're going to save the straw. We're going to repurpose the straw that was on top for our compost. So we're going to just be taking all of the straw off. And we'll be doing another video about composting it. So Tomato Tim is finished harvesting our 8 potato bags. Now we planted 3 potato tubers or little seeds. We can call them potato seeds, but they're actually just little potatoes that have sprouted. We planted 3 in each 10-gallon grow bag, and we had 8 bags. So we started with 24 little potatoes in 8 bags. Well, now when we harvested them, we have 130 decent sized potatoes. They're not all huge. Some of them are medium size and there's some a little smaller. There's a variety of sizes, but we have 130. We also have these little tiny ones. These ones here, I'm going to wash and just tomorrow throw them in a soup that I plan to make. I'm not going to cure these and I'm not going to save them. They're going to be eaten right away. The bigger ones, we have them in our yellow wagon here. We're going to pull the wagon into our garage and leave it for about 2 to 3 weeks. the potatoes will really dry out, the skin will thicken, and then we'll take, and I'll just take just a dry cloth and I'll wipe off the dirt. I'll put them in a large box in a closet inside the house. And then we will eat those potatoes in the next few months. If you don't eat the potatoes in around 6 months, they will start to sprout, and then you can save them and replant them, which is what we did. So these potatoes are actually from our last year's potatoes. We didn't eat them, they sprouted, and we just replanted them. So that's the cycle of potatoes. They're delicious. I'm going to be honest, when we first harvested potatoes and that we grew ourselves, it was amazing because I really didn't care for potatoes. But these ones, once we harvested them and I cooked them, they tasted so different than any potato I had ever eaten before. So they are really worth growing. We buy our little bag of organic potatoes at Trader Joe's. There's many different ways you can start them, and you can watch lots of videos on YouTube. This year, I just took the entire potato. Didn't have time to cut them. You know, each eye you can cut as they spread out. You can look for the eyes and you can cut them and get multiple little seed potatoes from each potato. This year I was just in a hurry. I just popped the entire potato into the soil. Like I said, 3 in 8 bags, a total of 24, and we got over 130 potatoes. So if you like this type of video, follow Tomato Tim and I at Organic Oasis California. Join our community and have fun gardening.